One day, Professor Nikolai Kozyrev, a highly respected astronomer in the Soviet Union of the 20th century, according to stories, makes a seemingly paradoxical discovery on which he builds his theory that is still discussed today. He and his team pointed the telescope at a seemingly random point in the sky and exposed it for hours. After the exposure, Kozyrev looked at the result on the screen. The Andromeda galaxy, our neighboring galaxy, can even be seen in the sky with the naked eye under certain conditions. It is the most distant object we can see with the naked eye. It has over 1 trillion stars. Even considering just 10 stars already feels immeasurable to us. But here we are talking about a number with 12 zeros, and possibly planets orbit these stars, each one a haven of unfathomable mysteries. How far away would this object have to be for us to see it as a small spot in the sky? 2.5 million light-years. All of this is already incredible anyway, and always makes us intelligent beings think again and again. But things were about to get even stranger for Kozyrev, because even though he was observing the Andromeda galaxy, it shouldn't have been visible at that spot. If we expose the spot today, where the Andromeda galaxy was 2.5 million years ago, we get a crystal clear image. Because the light, that is, the image information, takes 2.5 million years to reach us. But if we point the telescope at the spot where the Andromeda galaxy is now, we don't get an image. So there's a huge delay in intergalactic space. He couldn't explain it. The next day, he repeated the exposure at the same spot and got the same image. The spot they exposed for some reason was the spot where the Andromeda galaxy is today. According to the common laws of physics, that's not possible. Otherwise, the galaxy must have emitted something that was measured by Kozyrev independently of the speed of light. Then he took a big step. He pointed his telescope at the precisely calculated spot where the Andromeda galaxy should be in 2.5 million years. According to our current theory, you would have to wait 5 million years to get this image. But he received a blurry image of the future Andromeda galaxy. The spirals had evolved and the structure had changed. What had Kozyrev supposedly discovered here? Could his instruments predict the future? Kozyrev's theory was, time is a physical substance. Objects possess a kind of time radiation that is emitted instantaneously, and very importantly, time waves are reflected. This allowed him to explain seeing 3 images. When you stand in front of the mirror, there's an image in front of the mirror, one behind the mirror, and one basically in the mirror itself. That's exactly how these 3 images were created. One image of the galaxy where it is now. One of them where it was 2.5 million years ago, and one where it will be in 2.5 million years. But why was Kozyrev able to observe these phenomena while today they can no longer be reproduced and his theory has been relegated to the realm of pseudoscience? Modern telescopes are based on optical and electromagnetic principles that capture the light and create the image that is 2.5 million years old. Nothing can exceed the speed of light. Kozyrev's approach, on the other hand, involved the use of special preparations, including torsion balances and sensitive instruments that he had developed to measure supposed time flows or energetic changes in astronomical objects. He claimed that with these devices, he could detect direct interactions with time that conventional instruments could not capture. Think about what a big claim this is. Officially, his theory was published in a book in 1958. In his work, he postulates that time is not simply an abstract concept, but a physical substance or form of energy that can be manipulated. If we understood time in this way, it would have enormous consequences for our way of thinking. The Kozyrev time waves can therefore be reflected. In doing so, the sign is reversed each time. That means the time wave patterns contain information from the past or from the future. Such time reflectability would be a great natural treasure. What if you try to condense this energy? Imagine you're standing between two mirrors. Maybe you've experienced this in some rooms before. What happens with such a setup? This is often used as an example of infinity. In practice, however, the geometric feedback that creates the appearance of an infinite sequence of mirror images is not actually infinite. Due to absorption and scattering, the light becomes very weak after many reflections. Now imagine that we don't just have two mirrors facing each other, but the entire curved space has mirrored walls. The Kozyrev mirror is a cylindrical device that attempts to condense time. Time waves from the cosmos are supposed to be held and concentrated inside the mirror. The mirror was invented posthumously to Nikolai Kozyrev and patented for psychosomatic illness treatment. Even today, you can still buy it, for example from the company Fostek, which specializes in esoteric and pseudo-medical products, for almost 10,000 euros. As before, it's still promised today to expand your consciousness, as a space-time portal is said to open inside. The user lies inside a human-sized cylindrical object and is also supposed to reflect and concentrate their own body's radiation. This whole idea is very interesting, but from a scientific point of view, this theory remains highly speculative and unrecognized. The scientific community was never able to confirm that his devices could actually measure time radiation. But in 2011, a master's thesis on the clairvoyant abilities of the Kozyrev mirror was written at the European University Viadrina in Frankfurt under the supervision of Harold Wallach. It became the subject of various critical media reports. The thesis relies on non-scientific sources. The University Commission, appointed by the Brandenburg state government, had even recommended the closure of the institute. Clairvoyance experiments were conducted with the mirror based on Kozyrev's time wave theory. Professor Harold Wallach commented on this, saying, "I think we're doing important work here. Apart from us, almost no one deals with questions at the edge of science." Reports claim people who spent more time in front of this mirror reportedly contacted extraterrestrials. Even though Wallach assures that the test subjects in Frankfurt did not report anything like that, the tendency of the work is clear. You can easily read more details about the study and why it was declared unscientific. So people are still fascinated by being able to look at time in this way. Even if, by all appearances, no effect is actually to be expected when you enter this tube, the idea itself is once again quite fascinating. I support the free humanities. It's about spending and opening up life. If we seek knowledge ourselves first, we can quickly protect ourselves with it. It still has a fairly protective atmosphere, as was true for both until now. I don't think it's right that I have to draw attention to her childhood. I don't think I should draw attention to her childhood before I express the main point. I often go to historically I don't know what to say, but I have no idea what to say. I have no idea what I should say. I don't know what to say, but I have no idea what to say. I don't know what to say, but I have no idea what to say. I don't know what to say, but I have no idea what to say. I don't know what to say, but I have an idea. Subscribe to the channel. Oh man. Subscribe to the channel. I don't know what to say, but I have no idea what to say. We Hand heli lasse. That's not the point I wanted to make back then, but it still is, and I still remember trying to stop him with a calmness like plaster. That's not what I wanted, but it still is. That's not me, but it still is. So much, 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 so much. Subtitling Brazil 2018. Subscribe to the channel. Subtitling Brazil 2018. Subtitling Brazil 2018. Kusti zorudi kenagafesan lustamnin dakna zom nivtizdit sisen munshisni ofsesi bishisar hegi bert daif dekt gelfer zonnak nivtizdi shfir suki. Hes, jef gen jedres nufens nöfkis noch genau nützer desta netschafus ist erst nömelü. Fetzabello, Binami, Mofik, Nairosanatsu, Zeshalahi, Zafna, Nanaz, Fetznostrats, Bana, Rafna, Chants, Tiathai, Tilo, Sot, Nairbaki, Nazna, Schist, Fanfano, Taratano, Lasnan Rei, Minoshalten, Faafrobt, Miroyishtani, Z-Double, Ice Defo. This is the courage watch you visit when you praise yourselves. This is the one when you praise yourselves. This is the courage watch. Visit and praise yourselves. Samsan Kibanashi, Monosani, Nenonav Stejin Adumorch, Tias di Shelten, Yamf Mo shows Fane's behavior as Namo, Sana Shelten, Famteno, Raus, while Noizo da Senora Istara, Bichbalis, Di Bishno, Nawafi Dadani, Adanjigen, as das Nasfrizo. It's him. I walked by the Rhine. You come from me. You'll be dear to yourself and to me. I don't know how I fell in love with you. I can't fall in love with you. A huge desire to love you. I have a huge desire to love you, but I can't fall in love with you. But I fall in love with you. Subscribe to the channel. I have a huge crush on you. I can't fall in love with you, but I can love you. I'm really into you, but I can't fall in love. I have a huge wish. I have a wish. I have a huge wish to love, but I can't fall in love with you. A huge wish to fall in love with you, to fall in love with you. I have a huge wish to love you. I have a wish to love you, but I can't. I have a huge wish to... I have a huge wish to love you, to fall in love with you, a huge love. I fall in love. I have a huge wish to you, but I have a huge wish to love you, but I can't. That everyone is angry, little Shield Caraway. You say they wouldn't be sick because of that. That's risky. You can't be so guilty about it. What kind of norm is it if you're so guilty? That's a great thing, not being so guilty. That's something I protect. That's a great thing, being guilty. That's a great thing, not being like that. Translation by Nancy Kankar. That's a great thing, being guilty. That's great, not being so guilty. I'm not a shooter, and that's a good thing. Feeling guilty can be powerful. It's a strong feeling to be that guilty. That's awesome. You're not so guilty. That's a great thing, being so guilty. That's a great thing, not being so guilty. Translation by Nancy Kankar. That's a great thing, not being so guilty. A great kind of guilty. It's good it's not like that, feeling so guilty. That's a great thing, not feeling so guilty. How did it just go missing? How is it missing right now? Is it missing? How did it just go missing? Do you have XYZ for making friends again? Answers and getting off the big tracks is better for us. I'm talking about Escoda, our other conglomerate, with another letter. This urge found me every 9 weeks before he ran up the hill. That's when I noticed our vodka. That's right.